Hi guys. So for this week's discussion, I chose the first option to track your sleep because sleep has always been pretty important to me. For example, in high school, I would always go to sleep at like 10 so that I would have enough hours of sleep by the time I woke up at like 6:30 because I know that if I didn't get enough sleep, I would not be the nicest the next day. Um, so I tracked my sleep for 3 days, and so I'm just gonna kind of tell you um, each night what time I went to bed, what I did before bed, and then how I felt the next day. So on Sunday night, I slept over at my boyfriend's house, so I didn't have a ton of like my face stuff. And so I just washed my makeup off with water and then just put on this random moisturizer that I found there. And then just like brushed my teeth and put my retainer in. Because I recently took out my permanent retainer on the top because it was bothering me. And I just have like a little plastic one, and so I have to use like wear my retainer every night now. But like it's amazing. So if you have a top retainer that you don't like, get rid of it. It's the worst. Anyways, I went to bed at like 12, and then I woke up at like 9. So I got around 9 hours of sleep, and it sounds like enough, but it doesn't feel like enough, you know. And so I was trying to get some homework done that day, but I like couldn't focus, so I just got one assignment done. So that's great for me. And then Monday night, I was back at my apartment, and so I washed my face with my face wash and put on moisturizer and flossed and brushed my teeth and then put my retainer in before bed. And I went to bed around like 1:45 that night, which is definitely too late for me. And then I woke up around like 8:45, so I got around 7 hours of sleep. And on Tuesday, I had to work like 2 to 9, and so I didn't really have time to feel tired because it was super busy. And then I was supposed to hang out with my boyfriend that night in Provo, but he ended up twisting his ankle playing basketball. So then right after I got out of work at 9, I drove to his house, which is a half hour away, to like see him. And so that definitely made me go to bed a little bit later Tuesday night. So on Tuesday, I went to bed at like 1, not as late as Monday night. So I went to bed around like 1 after washing my face and putting on moisturizer and flossing and brushing and putting in my retainer. And I woke up at like 8:45, which is almost like 8 hours. I was going to wake up at 8 and get some homework done, but like when it got to 8 o'clock, I just like could not get up. But I've been really good this week about at least taking my makeup off because sometimes it gets so late and I'm so tired that I just want to climb in bed and just like forget about it. But I have to do it for my skin or else it doesn't look as great the next day. So um, there's only like rare nights when I don't do it, and it's like when I'm already like half asleep on the couch and I just like wander to my room. Um, so I definitely felt it a little bit hard to wake up this morning. I didn't get a ton of sleep at all this week. I mean, that's not a ton of sleep for me. Maybe it sounds like a lot, but I like to get like 10 hours, which probably sounds like too much. But I'm usually like, I don't get a ton of mood swings unless I'm like away from my boyfriend. Then I'm a little bit moody. It doesn't really have a ton to do with my sleep. But I've had noticed that when I have more sleep, I'm able to like get my assignments done faster and get them done better. And so I need to be getting more sleep because I'm behind in school. I mean, who isn't, right? And so I learned that I need to get more sleep so I can get more done throughout the day. And that means I should go to sleep earlier, because if I go to sleep earlier and wake up at the same time, then I get more sleep and I feel better. But I don't really like to do it because my boyfriend lives like a half hour away, so I don't want to leave there like super early in order to get like home and in bed at a decent time, you know. But he's moving out next month, so we're good. And so I have learned about myself, and that having enough sleep really like affects you throughout the day. And I've noticed that when I stay up later for like a long time in a row, it becomes like a habit to me, and I'm not as tired as it gets later. I was in Florida this past week, and they're 2 hours behind us. So when it's like 8 p.m. here, it's like 10 p.m. there. And my parents like to go to sleep early and get up early and get a lot, like, so we can get a good start to our day, you know? And so I was going to sleep at like 10 p.m. in Florida, which is like 8 p.m. here. And so the night that I got back, like, it was like 8 p.m. when I got back to Provo, and I was already like so tired. But I just like pushed through it, stayed up late that night. And so then the next night it didn't feel like it was super late. Which isn't good because I need to go to sleep earlier. So my question is for you guys, is if you have like any, is if you, is if you guys like have any tips or tricks that you guys use to like fall asleep or get like better sleep or anything related to that. I'd like to hear it in the comments. So,